Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Mackenzie Davis. I'm a realtor, a college student, and a content creator. So I hope you'll stick around for whichever part of that interests you. This week's video is gonna be super interesting, something that a lot of people ask me about, and that's marketing yourself as a realtor and how do you do it. Being a young person, 20 years old, I was so scared to start in real estate because I didn't think I was able to market myself. And I wasn't exactly sure what I was gonna do to get clients because I don't have friends or family that are looking to buy, and I don't have colleagues to pull from like most people do when they start out in real estate. I was feeling really lost until I realized that being young is actually a great advantage to marketing because you have something called a cell phone at your fingertips. There are a ton of different things that I've tried and a ton of different things I haven't tried, but I'm gonna go through a little bit of both and tell you guys the things that I do consistently that pull clients for me. I also just wanna throw out a disclaimer and say that there is nothing wrong with using lead generation services. That is how I supplemented my clientele for the beginning of my career, and I still use them when I have gaps in clients. So don't feel afraid to do that either. And do what works for you. I mean, no one's judging. First thing that I turned to was advertising via postcards, so like through the mail. And I actually used a great website called Remine. I'll link it down in the description. It's spelled R-E-M-I-N-E. They actually pull all of the listings that are most likely to sell in your area based on the criteria that you put in. It looks at how long people have owned it, how much they still owe on it, when they bought it, if it's been listed recently, and that way you can kind of target those people that are gonna be more likely to sell. I then went on Vistaprint, made my own little postcard saying looking to sell, had my information on there, and then I took one Saturday afternoon, sat down and addressed all of them, mailed them. It was around $200 and I got 0 replies. I don't know if I was unlucky or if that was just the biggest waste of time for me, but I learned really quickly that that wasn't gonna be the way I wanted to market myself, and I wanted to really just put myself out there instead. I turned to social media, which is something I was already pretty comfortable with, and realized that I was now a brand. Myself and my business is me, being a realtor, and I needed to build that brand to be representative of what I wanted it to look like. So I started on Instagram, and I dedicated a posting schedule for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Each day has a different kind of post, which I'll get into in a second. And I also linked my Instagram to my Facebook, so once I post, it posts on my Facebook as well. I made sure I had a really nice bio. I made sure that my profile picture was a professional looking photo of myself. And I actually made a separate Instagram account for this instead of having my personal Instagram all decked out in real estate. I did that because I specifically felt like my friends and family who have nothing to do with real estate and are not looking to buy or sell are going to get annoyed, and they aren't going to want to follow that content. This way, I give my friends and family the option to follow me on that account if what I'm posting is interesting to them. Also leave me a room to have my college life on my personal Instagram and my business life on my real estate Instagram. I mentioned that I have 3 kinds of posts. The first being an inspirational post with market recaps or a quote or tips for realtors or tips for home buying, things like that. That's for Mondays. Then we move on to Wednesdays, which I call Wellness Wednesdays. I felt like that was a really good way to incorporate my psychology degree and psychology background into my real estate career. I post a letterboard quote every Wednesday, and it's something positive to get people through the rest of the day. And on Friday, I post inspiration pics of what I like to see in a home. So I am typically on the side of farmhouse, but I'll post a living room or a kitchen or a bathroom or something with a design that I really love, and I will share that with my followers. Aside from that, I do post every time I sell a house, I get a listing, someone rents something, just a little congratulatory message and to advertise that, you know, I am doing business and let people know that I'm capable. In the same sense with social media, I really opened up on TikTok, and most of you guys on this YouTube channel come from there, so I'm sure that you know, but I ended up making videos that were humorous or informational for other people to get them involved in real estate, and that's actually turned out to be a great source for leads. I've had a ton of followers who either send people in my direction or people that are wholesaling that need help finding buyers. It really goes to show that putting yourself out there and creating a brand for yourself is going to take you a long way in this business. What goes along with building a brand is looking professional and having a nice color scheme and making things look relatively neat and nice. And for that reason, I stick within the same color scheme on all of my posts. I like to stay with tans, light pinks, beige, those sorts of neutral colors so that they look very nice. And with my consistent posting schedule, it has a very specific pattern that I feel brings another element of professionalism to the table. The next form of marketing that I have found very recently to be effective and I had never done before, cold calling. I used to swear against it. I thought it was stupid and a waste of time until I actually did it and realized how quickly you can gain clients from this. It takes a little bit of work, but just calling some expired listings from the MLS a few times a day, you are bound to get a client who's actually looking to sell their home. Other small little marketing hacks that I've heard over the years are to leave a business card on the table when you go out to eat, wear your name tag upside down so that someone has to flip it the other way. It's pretty clear to see that my favorite form of marketing is social media. I did mention that I don't like to be invasive when it comes to social media and that I don't feel like everyone I know should have to follow me just because they know me. So instead, what I do is send out a link for people to join, and I will send it to everyone on my friends list. But if they choose not to, I take no offense to that at all. I totally get it. It's not for everybody. Something else I did right in the beginning when I got my license was make a large post about it, talking about how excited I am, and to let people know to keep me in the back of their mind. You can also use a boost feature on social media to expand your audience. You can pay a few dollars a day to get them to put out your ads to people, actually target an audience that's really trying to look to buy or sell based on what they've been searching recently, which is kind of scary, but at the same time beneficial. Other than that, I have not marketed myself in any other way. Always open to new and fun marketing ideas, and I would love for you guys to leave them in the comments. I'm also always growing and changing, and I will be trying new things and leaving other things in the past as I grow in this career, and I hope that this helps. I know this week's video was short and to the point, but I hope to be making a ton more great content coming up this year. I'm headed back to school next week, and I will be putting a pause button on the real estate world. Just switched brokers too, which is so exciting. I'll be now at Real Realty, and I did that specifically so I could work with you guys. I have a lot of you from TikTok that say you would love to work with me and work under my mentorship, and I was never able to do that at my small broker in Maryland. So if you're interested and you do want to work with me, let me know. DM me on Instagram or leave a comment on this video and we can set up a call. I'd love to tell you more about it. But besides that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I will see you on Monday.